Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week of New Heights Wrestling. The wait is over. Paul Jordane is back from suspension, and he will be in action right here later on. Also, I saw Dandy Jack walking around here, grinning like the Cheshire Cat. Happiest I've seen him in a very, very long time. We've got those and more action coming up for you right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The controversial, the voice, Justin Michaels. Justin has somehow, you've gotten yourself a stable of talent.
Oh, yeah. You said a mouthful, didn't you?
Yeah, but what are you doing?
What? What?
I was going to talk about your tag team.
I like a little merengue, don't you?
Listen, Justin.
What?
Look, man, we're trying to conduct an interview. Let's take this out of it. We're going to talk about your new tag team.
Oh, my new tag team. My new tag team. You can't wait to see my new tag team. Waylon Barley, Lane Smart. You know what? They're part of something special. You've heard about it, right?
I have heard about it.
Have you known me since I've walked in the door here? Have you ever known me to be able to be tamed? Have you ever known Waylon Barley to ever be tamed? Or Lane Smart? Or Ryan Ocean? No. None of us. None of us can be tamed. We defy everything. We defy you. We defy the commissioner. We defy everybody watching at home. Hi, Grandma. So there you got it. Untamed.
Why do you do that really?
Defiance, Mills. Untamed Defiance. Have you ever seen anything like it? I've never seen anything like it. I'm part of it. And right here is just, fun things happen when you're untamed and you defy things, don't they? Smell it. Don't smell it. Don't get too close, okay?
Yeah.
It's illegal to do that.
Yeah, I'm aware. Let's just put that away, shall we?
You remember what happened with this, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell them what happened.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty vicious beatdown of the NHW heavyweight champion, Mike Facen.
I'm going to get comfortable while you tell this story. I like this story.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. There was a brutal beatdown by Ryan Ocean.
No. Just try it once. Just try it once. It feels good. Ryan! Close. It's Ryan Ocean! What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? What did Lane Smart do? What did Waylon Barley do? What did Jael Rose do? What did we do to Mike Facen? Tell him.
You spray painted his back yellow to signify him being a coward.
You got it.
Of course I did.
Now, I knew they wouldn't get it. Fools sit at home eating their chips. I'm glad you explained it to them.
Well, yeah. What's wrong with people that eat chips, man? Come on. What are you doing?
Let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something. Let me tell them something. Me, Waylon Barley, Lane Smart, Jael Rose, and Ryan Ocean are just getting started because we are Untamed Defiance. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a great match that was, starring Jael Rose and the Cling and Clatter. What in the world? What, Jack? What do you do? What are you doing?
Here, have a seat.
Well, the producer, he doesn't normally. Oh, okay. Well, the producer doesn't normally like us to sit, but
Yeah.
what? Oh, all right.
Seat. Relax.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna sit down here, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Jack, yeah, come on, join me, sit down. We'll see what's going on here. I know you seem completely very excited. We've been talking about this really big star that's headlining these major arenas and everything. But, you told us last week that, you still had a little bit of beef with the commissioner, but you're smiling today.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, hang on. Just a minute.
We're going to have another guest, or what? Ladies, I don't really know what's going on. Oh, might as well get comfy. All right. Well, we're just
Good times.
We're just chillaxing here at New Heights Wrestling today. So, like I said, Jack, I know that you had a little problem with Thomas Martin, our commissioner, but I see you smiling today. Does it have anything to do with that?
Well, yeah, you remember that problem I had?
Yeah.
Well, I got everything. Everything I wanted.
You got everything you wanted.
Oh, yes. And the fishing boat is coming in.
That's not just a boat, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember what Jack showed us, that was a big old yacht.
Oh, yeah. That is a big yacht. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, yeah. New Heights, you're in for a real treat.
Well,
Have a good day.
that might have been the shortest sit-down interview we've ever had, ladies and gentlemen. But I tell you what, I think it was in the perfect style of Dandy Jack himself. We'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, not long ago, we saw a match with TBird against BJ Walker. And in that match, we saw something that I, for one, never thought I would ever see. And that was Miss Sonya Stanley Jones completely turn her back on her husband TBird. She left him lying in the middle of the ring after she had just slapped him right square across the face. That slap, the very slap that cost him the match against BJ Walker. So everybody's been wanting to know how T-Bird's been doing, what his plan of action is. And we're going to find that out at this time. T-Bird, if you'll join me here, I know this is a very, very sensitive subject, so I'm going to tread as lightly as I possibly can. And if I step over the line, man, please let me know. I mean, no disrespect, but the people are wanting to know, how are you doing, and what's with you guys? Like, how are things going right now?
Is that what the people are wanting to know? Because it seems like everywhere I turn, all I hear is Jael Rose, Jordane, all the champions' names. Nobody cares about me. I've lost my wife, the only thing that matters to me in this entire world. I can't focus. I'm losing my matches. Nobody wants to know how I'm doing. Nobody cares about how I'm doing. They just want to know about Jordane and Jael Rose. I think it's time that I changed a little bit of the way I do things around here at New Heights. I think it's time I get in certain people's faces. She wanted the gold. And it seems to me that I've got to get some gold to get her back. I can't focus, man. I'm losing everything. I'm losing my mind, and nobody cares. You say they all want to know how I'm doing. That's not what I hear on the streets, at the airports, at the bus stops. That's how I'm doing. I'm going for the gold. Jordane, Jael, whoever has a belt, I swear I'm coming for you. That's how I'm doing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, you heard it from T-Bird. He's going to be going after the gold to try to win her back.
Wrestling fans, what you just saw, what you just witnessed, was a travesty. Mr. Handle That, Mike Facen, defending his championship. Mike, I know you've seen it before. I know you don't want to relive this, but it's something that I feel that is necessary. And I'm sorry, I apologize, but here it is. Let's take one last look at this.
Yellow paint! Yellow paint!
Nightingale, yellow spray paint in the bag. Now, here we go. We've got, Justin.
No, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Yellow stripe. An absolute travesty that happened. I'm telling you, something that should not happen to any individual, let alone the NHW heavyweight champion. Mr. Handle That, Mike Facen, tell me, what are your thoughts on this?
Justin Michaels, you're nothing but a weasel hiding behind a bunch of mercenaries. Waylon Barley, I thought I was done with you, but I guess not. And as for Ryan Ocean, you walking around here making strange allies, but that's okay. You walking around here like you big and bad and tough and funny. I don't think this is funny. I don't think you're funny. You're a joke, but not funny. And your day is coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NHW heavyweight champion, Mr. Handle That, Mike Facen, laying down the law, crossing a line in the sand. Ladies and gentlemen, the match will, I'm sure it's going to happen. We're going to see Mike Facen defend that championship, and what a proud man. What a great athlete. What a champion. Ladies and gentlemen, NHW will be right back.
Fans, I am joined at this time by the former NHW Pride champion, Zane Stevens. And Zane, we've seen the video 1,000 times by now. Jael Rose was definitely, I guess, handed something off by the voice Justin Michaels. We think it was brass knuckles. He clocked you with him 1, 2, 3. He took the Pride Championship right away from you. And as you have so brilliantly put it, no pride whatsoever in that type of victory. But nonetheless, it's done. There's nothing we can go back and do about it. How are you doing? And what do you have as a plan here, if you have any, to go after Jael? I know that the commissioner's looking at this very extensively. What do you have?
First off, I don't need the commissioner's help. I'm not asking for the commissioner's help. I've got the answer right here. Jael Rose, you want to bring an object in the ring with you? You want to hit me and knock me out with one punch with a pair of brass knuckles? You won't be able to do that as long as your fists are taped. I have my pride still intact. So you put the pride title on the line or not. Sign on the dotted line and we'll get this done.
So are you proposing that you want like a tape fist match with Jael Rose to ensure that he can't slip anything on his knuckles to get the better end of you?
That's exactly what I want.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure this will develop very quickly. Zane Stevens saying, Jael, put up your dukes. Let's tape them up. Let's see what happens. That's going to be a very, very interesting match if we can get that one signed. We'll do everything we can to make sure that happens. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to another exciting edition of New Heights Wrestling. The man before you is what's your name? Oh, The Voice. Ladies and gentlemen, The Voice, Justin Michaels, and I am Jonathan Broyles, and we are so glad that you have joined the movement and joined New Heights Wrestling on this great, sure-to-be episode.
If you got to have a movement, you're like you waited way too long. Sorry.
Hey, this movement, New Heights Wrestling, this is the place where the action happens. This is the place where the professionals actually come to perform. Ladies,
You're talking about the collective movement. I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well.
The collective.
It's so loud in here. We got a packed house, man.
And you can join us at our next live event if you'll just go to facebook.com/New Heights Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to miss what's coming up next for NHW.
From Atlantic City, New Jersey.
You always tell them to go to facebook.com/New Heights Wrestling. You know, where they should be going is facebook.com Justin Michaels. You got to find Justin Michaels. That's where all the real truth is.
No one has time to waste on Justin Michaels' Facebook page. You can, however, go to YouTube to the NHW page there.
Look at this, Broyles.
And find behind-the-scenes action. And your
Look who's
favorite
back.
superstars. I see him, and I'm avoiding that. I am scared of that man. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Jordane making his return to New Heights Wrestling. He is one scary man, is he not? Look at those eyes. He is determined. He is a powerhouse. He means business. Are you gonna? I remember way back when you were.
I knew it. That's why I sit here quiet, because I knew you were going to bring it up.
You were so scared. You were trying. Justin, fans, if you don't remember this, go to YouTube. You'll see it. Justin was trying to get Paul Jordane on his side. He was trying. Please, Mr. Jordane.
You think that's what I was doing?
No, that's what you were doing. I saw it live with my own eyes.
You know, sometimes you see this hand going like this. You don't see this hand over here. I got it all figured out. Don't you worry about it.
The right hand doesn't know what the left is doing and whatnot.
No, you don't. You hush.
Wrestling fans, Paul Jordane and newcomer Johnny Sturgis.
Yeah, you want to talk about Paul Jordane and that little incident where he threw my business card. Literally, just basically threw it in the trash. Where has Paul Jordane been for the past weeks? Huh? He hasn't been here.
Not with you. I'll tell you that.
No, he hasn't been with me. He hasn't been with you. He hasn't been inside this ring.
Just let's say he put you in his place. He's put me in my place. He's put Ryan Mills in it. He's put everyone in this company in their place.
You know who he hasn't put in their place?
Tell me.
Ryan Ocean. That's who.
No one cares about Ryan Ocean. No one cares about Ryan Ocean.
Can nobody
Not in the face of Paul Jordane. Look at Paul. Oh, that would be a good match. You should make that happen. Paul Jordane.
No. We got other things we're worried about right now.
What?
Yeah, it's a little something called the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Jordane.
Now here's the question. Are we going to be seeing some rust knocked off here tonight?
This Johnny Sturgis here kind of built like a pro football player of sorts if you don't, if you look at him just right.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of rust.
Paul Jordane, no, don't you know he's got a wrestling ring in his living room? This man is dedicated. Look at that! Look at that!
Hey, you might want to get that cameraman on the outside of the ring to pick up that guy's head.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think it's rolling around on the floor.
It's rolling everywhere.
Johnny Sturgis, huh?
Well, first match with NHW, last match in pro wrestling. There it is. Those eyes. Justin Michaels, those eyes are the eyes of a man who means business. Absolutely. He's not crazed. He's just determined. That's what it is. And I'll tell you another thing. Paul Jordane is going to bring it to every individual New Heights Wrestling will throw at him. And he's just proven that with newcomer Johnny Sturgis. That kick to the face, he put him down.
Well, that's great. That's great for him. But here's the thing. What is Paul Jordane doing right there in that ring? He's starting to climb the mountain again. But he's starting at the bottom. Who's at the top, Broyles? Who's knocking on the door of Mike Facen right now?
Oh, wait.
One more time as the winner, the King Paul Jordane.
Well, hooray. Yay, yay, yay. Welcome back, Paul Jordane. But like I said, he's starting back at the bottom of the mountain. And at the top of the mountain, knocking on Mike Facen's door. Who is it, Broyles?
I'll tell you who's at the top of the ladder. Not the proverbial ladder, the actual ladder that you guys feel you guys feel that you have to bring to the ring at every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first time since his suspension, which you did not fight, you just decided to take a vacation. Thank you.
Boy, that's happening to Ryan a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a message that I must deliver to you. And that's concerning the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, here we go. Get in line, Jordane.
You all may be confused into thinking that Mike Facen is the face of New Heights Wrestling.
He's right. He's right about that. They would be confused in thinking that.
Confused in the fact that you may think that Ryan Ocean even has the little bit to do with New Heights Wrestling. Neither one of them do. Because the fact of the matter is, Paul Jordane is New Heights Wrestling.
He doesn't even sound winded. After this matchup, he doesn't sound winded.
You know it?
He's ready to take on Ryan Ocean right now.
You hush.
You know it? You know it? You know it? Especially you know it. Every single one of you know the truth. And the truth is, New Heights Wrestling is Paul Jordane. And every single one of you came to see Paul Jordane.
I think he's starting to become a little delusional, Broyles.
I think he's saying something so often that these fans are believing it.
What just happened here, get familiar with it, because it's going to be happening a whole lot now that I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. New Heights Wrestling himself, Paul Jordane.
Well, he better be doing a lot of that, because like I said, he's starting at the bottom of the mountain again, and at the top of it right now, and I've been trying to get this name out for the past 5 minutes. At the top of that.
Cut it off. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Another New Heights Wrestling episode is coming right around the corner. Stay tuned.
It's cut, but it's Ryan.
3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am joined by the voice, Justin Michaels, and the brand new NHW Pride Champion, Mr. Jael Rose. And there's been this controversy surrounding you guys for quite some time now, so I've wanted to take it upon myself to bring you two together. Well, let's face the music here, all right? I want you to look in the camera, and I want you to answer this question because you know we have the video of this taking place. Justin, did you or did you not give JL something during his match with Zane Stevens?
You got your video footage, and
Yes.
and now you're just asking me point blank. You're asking me point blank to my face if I gave something to Jael Rose.
Absolutely.
There you go. Come. Come.
Yeah.
Wow, you're actually admitting it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I did give Jael Rose something. Is that the answer you wanted? Is that what you expected? Your video footage? You got your answer? Yes, I did. You know what I gave him? The best piece of advice anybody's ever given somebody. And what happened just minutes after I did? Jael Rose walked out the brand new Pride Champion. Yes. That's advice that you can't buy. No, sir. No, sir.
The man is a genius, man. Oh, my goodness. I just sweat just hearing him talk. I just sweat, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's the voice, Justin Michaels. I mean, that pretty much says it all. Congratulations on once again finding a new way to weasel your way out of answering a
Weaseling out of nothing. There's just two things you need to know about this man right here. Jael Rose is your new Pride Champion. And he's nasty. Nasty!
Wrestling fans, welcome back to New Heights Wrestling Television. I'm Jonathan Broyles, and he is not the voice Justin Michaels. He is James Nightingale the Third, ladies and gentlemen.
I am James Nightingale III, and what a night we are having here at New Heights Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is going to be one that's going to be a little interesting. We have our NHW Tag Team Champions, Wayne Van Dyke and Tweedle Die. Unfortunately, we're only going to see one of those individuals compete and defend the NHW Tag Team Championships.
So you're talking about a one-man tag team champion.
A one-man tag team in the form of Tweedle Die. And for those of you who have not yet seen Tweedle Die, you'll see it could work. It could work. And the team of Blue Tomcat and Misfit will face this behemoth man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Heights Wrestling. Welcome to professional wrestling done the right way.
So Tweedle Die. Tweedle Die's got the belts, and he's calling himself the tag team champion.
That's
some kind of what? Tag team champion's got to be by two people.
Well, you would think, I would think, but evidently not the case, because as you just heard from Ryan Mills, 665 pounds, Tweedle Die, one half of the NHW Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a force to be reckoned with, is Tweedle Die.
You know, when I had the tag team champions, they didn't weigh that much between them.
You're not telling me something I don't know. I'll say this. Look at that belt. Look at that man. He is making his way to the ring to defend both tag team championships. Ladies and gentlemen, if Blue Tomcat and Misfit can pull this off, it will be something else.
Right, but he still can't be a tag team champion by himself.
Well, we might have to.
So he's defending the belt, so these could be our new champions?
These two individuals could win the tag team championship for NHW. They could very well be the NHW tag team champions.
There sure is a whole lot of Tweedle Die there, though, isn't there?
There is a lot of Tweedle Die. A lot of Tweedle Die. Don't believe me? You want to get in the ring with him?
No, I've been there. I've been there.
Not the place you want to go, huh?
He cheated my tag team out of the belts.
Oh, that's right. That is right. He cheated the tag team out of the belts.
He did. Him and that partner that he had.
And ever since then, you've stayed clear from the tag team arena, right?
Not only have I stayed clear of the tag team arena, I've stayed clear of Tweedle Die.
I bet you have, and I don't blame you at all. Wrestling fans, this is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least.
New Heights Wrestling. You're not going to see anybody like Tweedle Die any place except New Heights Wrestling.
A very, very unusual situation here. Wow, and a one-man tag team is Tweedle Die. Tweedle Die, a one-man tag team champion. And we're going to take care of that belt. We are going to take care of that belt. It's going to be something else.
You know, this is just making a mockery of the tag team title, John.
A one-man tag team champion right now, right here, defending the NHW Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, well, fake champion is what he is.
So, you still have a burr in your saddle about how Tweedle Die cheated there, right? It's something else. Tweedle Die, the one-man tag team, he is something else. Fans, now you might be wondering if this is even legal. If a tag team champion can defend the titles by himself, well, we did in fact consult the NHW rulebook, and the answer is yes. In the event of an absence or injury, a tag champion, if he so chooses, may wrestle another team for the titles by himself.
It really doesn't matter what the rulebook says, Mr. Brooks. Tweedle Die is 2 men and 1. It's actually technically cheating when Wayne Van Dyke is here. It's 3 against 2. Look at this guy.
James Nightingale. Whoa, wait a second. Who is this coming? What's going on here? What's the... I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Kangaroo, Danny Jack. What's going on? Welcome out here. What's going on, ma'am?
I know I haven't been here in a while, and I've been watching things, and I know it's all a pleasure that I'm out here.
Well, hey, you know what? The more the merrier. We were just, James Nightingale and I, we were just talking about this matchup, about Tweedle Die, how he's defending the tag team championships by himself. What's your take on that?
Well, you don't need to worry about them.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've got something real big.
Real big?
Yeah.
Bigger than Bullet Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot bigger than Bullet Bob.
Okay.
You know, I haven't been here in a while.
Right.
Well, I've been on a hunt.
On a hunt.
Well, you've been knowing me long enough. I go to strange places sometimes. Well, I've got 3 words for you.
3 words. Okay, I'm listening.
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square. Yeah, those are 3 words I'm familiar with.
Yes. And you don't have to worry about Tweedle Die or Paul Jordane or any of those.
Okay.
Because my guy will take care of business. None of these are going to matter. None of those are going to matter.
None of those guys are going to matter.
Because my guy is big.
Okay, Danny Jack, here's the question. Who is your guy?
Well, right now I cannot tell you
What?
who my guy is.
Danny Jack, you come out here to this announce table and you tell us this big announcement that he's bigger than Madison Square Garden and he's bigger than Tweedle Die. He's overarching all these, and you won't tell us who this guy is.
Well, it's been a while here in NHW that I haven't been able to fully do what I need to do to get the goal.
Okay.
And hold on to the goal. And But that's changing.
Oh, well, it's changing.
Oh, yes. Because Dandy Jack always has a plan.
I understand that. Now, that's something I understand.
Long enough.
Well, here's the real question. He's bigger than all these guys, I understand. But to you, what's most important? One of the things, that Kangaroo Grill. Is your guy bigger than the Kangaroo Grill?
Yeah.
What?
We'll make a lot of money, and I'll be able to mass produce those Kangaroo Grills.
Wow. Wow.
But you haven't seen nothing.
You'll finally be able to afford those twin motors for your double outboards or whatnot. Yes.
Well, let's not talk about the double outboard, the triple outboard. That's kind of a sore subject.
I understand. I definitely understand. After that fiasco that you've pulled with Bullet Bob Armstrong, putting him in the matchup with Waylon Barley, what were you thinking, Kangaroo?
Let me tell you, that was all legit. Everything was down, and then the old dinosaur pulled what he pulled.
The old dinosaur?
That's what he is. He's an old dinosaur.
Was he as old as Jim here? Mr. Nightingale, how old are you? Are you older than Bullet Bob Armstrong?
Mr. Nightingale is still at an age when he and my friend Danny Jack are both considered the managers of champions.
The managers of champions, sitting side by side nonetheless.
We have never had anything but champions in our stable. And if somebody doesn't measure up, Tweedle Die is just rolling over this man. He's just rolling over the blue Tomcat. But anybody that never measured up to one of our stables,
oh no,
they had to go on down the road.
Here's a thought. As much as Mr. Nightingale here has been in the ring, in the action, having fisticuffs with these wrestlers, perhaps you ought to sign James Nightingale III to your services.
that would be the creme de la creme.
And that would be wonderful.
Oh, I thought we had a three
And
count
don't
there.
even for 1 minute not think that in the evenings when we are sitting over there in my mansion and we are drinking our beverage of choice and we've got them big steaks cooking, don't think that we're not thinking about things. Don't think, oh.
That was a flying crossbody of sorts.
Tweedle Die. And it's not many people that can make me quit talking. You know that, Mr. Broyles.
I do know that, and I called it a flying crossbody. It was more of a falling crossbody.
That hurt.
Yes,
And I was real happy I wasn't under it.
me too. He's done. The referee ought to just
breathing.
The referee ought to just raise his hand here and see if he's still living, because I'm not sure. I'm not. So Danny Jack, when can we expect to see this new guy?
You will be seeing him real soon. I've got some other, let me see how to say it. I got some other loose ends I got to tighten up.
Okay.
And when I bring him, it's nothing like New Heights Wrestling has ever seen.
Really?
You know I have managed a lot of tag teams.
Well, gentlemen.
I'm telling you, this match has been over.
They're checking his pulse. I don't think he's got much left. I don't think he's got much left in the tank.
It's his turn. I'm just going to tell you now what he just said. He said it's his turn. Usually in a tag team contest, you cut off the ring and try to keep the opponent from tagging.
Right.
He just took him over to it and tagged him in itself. Ladies and gentlemen, Misfit. Misfit and Tweedle Die. Here we go. Couldn't they find another tag team with a little bit more girth?
That my guy wasn't ready. But
So tell me, compare your new guy. I need to see him a little bit. Is he more like Misfit, or is he more like Blue Tomcat, or is he more like Paul Jordane? Or
well, you don't need to worry about Paul Jordane, Mike Facen, Ryan Ocean, or any of those. What you're going to need to concentrate on is when I bring my guy, what he is going to do to New Heights Wrestling.
Wow.
Mr. Broyles, you really do have a problem with your patience, don't you?
I do.
You just can't wait.
I'm not patient enough. People can't
You
tell
know
me
who
these
this
surprises.
This is Mr. Dandy Jack.
Mr. Dandy Jack.
And he always has a plan. And his plan is always, a double clothesline.
They had a plan too, and it didn't work out.
And he didn't move. And he didn't move again.
Kind of reminds me of Danny Jack's latest plan, and here he goes rocking. Didn't go down.
He didn't go down. Oh, back in the schoolyard.
The big man is down on the ground. Leg drop. Leg drop. Blue
And
Tomcat
the
now. Pin. Anyone? We may have a new champ. No.
Oh!
Danny Jack almost got a little too close to the action there.
That too. Danny Jack, I can't wait.
If Danny Jack is involved, he's got a plan. It's going to be big. It's going to shock New Heights Wrestling.
I really can't wait. I want to see this. I want to see when your first match is going to be. I want to know who is going to be over, who is going to be against. This is not going to work, guys. Whoa!
Almost brought that ring into our laps.
There we have it. Tweedle Die with both Blue Tomcat and
I'll tell you
Misfit.
one thing. When I do bring my guy, we're going to get some of the gold that's going around here.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Tell me, what title do you have your sights set on?
Any of them.
So you,
The big one.
so you
The
believe-
big one.
Big one.
so
You're
you
going
believe
after
whoever
Mike
you're bringing
Facen.
in Can beat Mike Facen.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
No
Dandy
problem.
Jack. Dandy Jack.
And if you don't believe it, just ask me.
Carrying both men across the ring.
Oh!
Ew.
Double fireman's carry drop. Both men down, sandwiched each other. I'm telling you, this is look, they're covering each other. I don't know.
I don't think this is going to be good for them.
Perhaps
I don't think that's going to be good for them.
precarious situation. I think that's a pin, ref.
Out.
That's a pin, ref.
1, 2, and 3.
And still the NHW Tag Team Champion, Tweedle Die.
The winner and the tag team champion is Tweedle Die.
Wow.
Dandy Jack, Mr. Dandy Jack. I thank you for being out here with me, sir. You are welcome, Mr. Broyles.
It's always a pleasure to have you, Kangaroo. Dandy Jack, I appreciate it very much.
Yes, and that kangaroo stuff, you're the one who's been instigating a lot of this.
No, not at all. Not, ladies and gentlemen.
Instigating. I know how you are. I know you from way back, and you know that.
I do.
No, let's be peaceful, Once again, Mr. Dandy Jack, it has been my honor to be out here with you, sir.
Mine too.
James Nightingale III for Dandy Jack. I'm Jonathan Broyles. Join us next time at HW. We've got wrestling action, ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to miss.
Wow, wrestling fans, what another great week of New Heights Wrestling. The former NHW champ, Zane Stevens, still looking good and still wanting that taped fist match against Jael Rose. Will he get it? We'll try to find that out next week. And also next week, you're going to want to tune in because the end game, Paul Jordane, is coming back. We'll see you guys next week.